This was the first phone. Portable. Wireless phones.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to carry this around in your pocket? Now, this is the first cell phone.
Yeah, you see that in the movies. Some.
But this is our old truck.
Wow.
This is the first switchboard. That was before my time.
But it was here in Muenster?
Yeah.
This one? It was used here?
This was how she answered the call phone. She answered the, somebody wanted to operate it. They went over here.
Huh.
And then she switched them with this.
Did she work for you later?
No, she was before my time.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
This was
Oh, yeah. Wow.
the switchboard later. Then. That's the house it was in. On the highway, that's it.
So somebody donated this stuff to you? Or you just, it was just laying around?
No, this stuff, well, it was a long story, but whenever they replaced our board with Muenster board with a larger one, then they sold this one to the neighboring, to Valley View telephone company.
Oh.
And they used it over there. And we bought Valley View, so then we got this back again. We bought Valley View later on.
Oh, okay.
Because this was when they installed this switchboard, then that one is when they sold it to Valley View.
So who made all these cards? You did?
What girl we had then.
Oh, okay. Wow.
See, there's Myra.
So they would just speak into this?
Then talk into that, yeah.
Wow.
And when somebody called out one of the operators, then it rattled, these rattle, and then it drops down. So she knows which one it was.
Oh, this thing would drop down?
They dropped down, then she knew which one it was.
Oh.
Otherwise, she'd have to keep her eyes watching it all the time. Let me lower this one back down, because the sun will fade them if they're not laid down. Now this one, well,
That seems older.
it was though. This is Valley View's first switchboard. See, Valley View's first switchboard, and then they replaced it with that one because this one was only about 100 lines. That was about 200, and off Valley View we put in an automatic switchboard. That was the first one that went there.
So this is an automatic one.
Yeah. And put dial, you dial the number. This was like Forestburg. When we got Forestburg, that was the first switchboard we put down there. This is our first attempt to use electronic equipment. This one here, you could put about 10 conversations over a pair of wires. So that was a big advantage over having to have two pairs. And this is a bunch of
Equipment.
well, yeah, the whole kind of. This is the original truck switchboard was put in 1960. That's when he was retired, I believe, in 1960.
Who retired?
Whenever we went to this switchboard, then this got retired.
Oh, okay.
This was three-position board, so three girls could work on it one time.
And there's Gracie, right?
Yeah, that's Gracie. 1950. And then, of course, we had Forsberg down there with dial at that time already. So we had these, so they could dial into Myra and Parsford.
Wow, okay.
And then this, when we went to the whole town of Muenster and dialed, then we used this.
Wow.
And when you made a call, see what's that number over there? 2313. When you made a call, this is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Phone ring. Go ahead, man.
Hello.
Hello. So that's how the calls were completed back there in
Oh, wow.
1960.
Wow. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds as good as my cell phone.
Well, it sounded a lot better. We had better batteries on it, but we got these old car batteries on it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Well, that's to see if it's working right.
Uh-huh.
See, the switch had to go, they go 10 this way, and then it goes in 10. So that's how they could find one line out of 100, you know.
Oh, wow.
Uh, 2314. Battery over here.
Yeah.
So that's how calls were made in the early years. Calling cards that I got through the years. I got two. I saved all the calling cards
Oh, wow. Yeah.
of all the salesmen and everybody that's calling on you.
Uh-huh.
And so, that's when I was on. It's 1976. I was on the
Oh, yeah.
I was the director of the Texas Telephone Association.
Uh-huh.
These are some of the old directories.
Phone books, yeah. Is one of those grandmas? She wrote all over it, though.
That's when I was given the Texas Telephone Association highest award
Oh, wow. Where did they give that to you?
down in Austin.
Oh, okay.
That's Neville Haynes Award. That's the highest award they gave.
Uh-huh.
Here I received the Distinguished Service Award. I was instrumental in publishing the history of telephony in Texas.
Uh-huh. Publishing the history of
Telephony in Texas.
telephony.
Tells all about the telephone companies in Texas. Good. That's when we cut over the dial. We
Changed over.
changed over to this switchboard here.
Oh, cool picture. Wow.
Cut that big cable
Uh-huh.
that cut the old switchboard off, and then we pulled out the insulation so to let the new switchboard go to work. This is a PBX board that was in the Muenster Hospital in 1960 when we put it in. It stayed there for about 80 till 1980, I guess. And we changed it. And then, of course, we went to
A-okay.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, these businesses started
Worked and worked.
needing their own
It quit
switchboards. Nippon.
And that come out as a crossbar. It's a different type of switching. All three of these are different ways of switching a call.
Uh-huh.
And then these are
Well,
all.
where is that one made? Is that American made?
Yeah,
It is?
Yeah. That's 100 lines there. Imagine when you got how much equipment we had, about 2,000. So this is 100 lines. So we had to get 20 more of these. So we had a room plumb full over there of this equipment.
Yeah, I remember.
Now there's nothing there anymore. Now this is some old equipment. This is quite cable terminals, old cable terminals. And this is test equipment. These two things here for locating wet cable. And then how you follow a cable, a buried cable in the ground. You put a cone on and allow on there, and you go along above the ground and you follow it.
Cable hound.
That's what they call it. Yeah. So you can follow that tone, like that cable was buried here.
Right.
You'd have to go back and forth. It'd be the loudest right over that cable. And then, of course, they come along with a digital test carrier. Whenever they came along with cable, where you get 24 conversations over 2 pairs of wire, and then this is a test equipment. I think this is Bill, Brother Bill.
Yeah, that looks like Bill.
He worked a little while in 1950 here. This is how you splice wire. This is how they had to splice them in earlier years. And that'd get rusty and they wouldn't work. It wouldn't pass current beam. So in later years we have this as a new way of splicing it.
Okay.
These are some more old test equipment. That was the Army, WA Army. That's how test equipment was. Then we went into CATV, and this is some of the equipment in the underneath the tower, and the antennas up on the tower.
So when they were on hold, you put them on Easy 100 FM? Is that for when they were on hold?
On hold to what?
Waiting for
No.
someone to answer?
No.
Why did y'all have this?
That was a receiver. Let's see. Yeah, they got this turned around.
It's got like some gum
They
on there.
stuck it on there, yeah. That's the tower. That's what the tower looked like when this equipment was in the building down here. That's just samples of it. There was a whole bunch more. But that's all the antennas in order to catch that signal that was being transmitted. Later on, we put in a satellite. Here's the satellite. That's right. Well, it's still over there across the street. And then we used this equipment.
1983.
Channel 2, when we had local announcements, bulletin, and then we had the weather dials, so that thing can go along. And it reads, this thing, you could read what was on it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Never knew.
And the thing comes over here, then it goes up, and then it goes back.
Oh, yeah.
So you get double mount.
This is
Channel
cool.
2 continue. Underneath there. 70 to 80, we had a Father Beats program, and we televised it on. Had 2 of these cameras, and we could televise it on channel 2. Change the lighting, switch cameras, go to a different camera.
And you could watch what was going on here?
Yeah, this was the 3 cameras.
Oh,
I could see each 3. And then this was the master.
Final product.
The final before, yeah, you could see what was going out. You can see this. That's a coax cable, like we come down the towers with. It's all different types of coax.
Very interesting. Printer?
This is our first computer. And it's only, it had these big discs here.
Yeah, the big fluffies. And they don't run anymore?
No, it quit. This is a printer. It was a real good printer for many, many years.
So you fed the floppies in here, right?
Yeah, you put them in there. You stick
Oh,
them in
you
there.
open it like that, okay.
I programmed all our earlier programs. One of my cable record programs, they were using that till we finally went to a different system. So, and this is a billing system. This is, right here was all, that's all Elizabeth had when I started working for putting out bills. Total. Give you the total.
Oh, fancy.
And then later on we got where we made these plates. Had the address on it.
Oh.
And the charges were down here. Well, that's in, there's the plate and there's the charges. And then, well,
Stamp it.
see, and then you take,
Get Tommy Byron. Eugene Hodebecker.
put it back. It's learning.
Oh.
He had the 4 schools and the college connected together with high speed. Well, it was full motion video, so all 4 stations, all 4 places were there all the time. You know, nowadays you just see one at a time. You don't see all of them simultaneously. This is the first for internet service that we brought the internet service to the schools too.
What is it?
We spun the cable was, you got a support cable that goes along top, and then the telephone cable or TV cable is suspended underneath, and that takes this wire and goes around it and wraps it up, so it stays up there. I don't know if that made any sense or not. Where everybody decorated their own table, and that's how they decorated our table. I have a birthday or something close by then, so I guess that's why.
Oh, singing in the choir. Do you still sing?
No, I haven't sang in about 10, 12 years. I didn't know they had put that in here.
Hello.